So as of late, we've been getting a ton of rumors regarding the front of the iPhone 14 series, but today we have rumors regarding the sides of the device and the design changes we could see with this iPhone, and so let's delve into it. But first, make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumors. And with that being said, let's just tuck in. So this information's coming from John Prosser, a relatively credible source, and so yes, I do think this information for the most part is legit. So John recently went on the Mac Rumors podcast, and there he showcased a few images he received of parts of an iPhone 14 prototype. And specifically, these were the sides of the device, and while there are a few key changes we can see in these images. So the first thing we see are the circular buttons. These weren't the original renders from John, but there have been a few sources suggesting this might not make it to the final design. While these images do go against that, John seems pretty clear that the iPhone 4 inspired design is coming to the iPhone 14 series, and this evidence does heavily suggest that. Now, what are my thoughts on the circular buttons? To be honest, I'm not a fan because I do think the buttons we have right now are much easier to click. But I guess for nostalgic purposes, this would be a nice change. And yeah, the iPhone 4 inspiration continues. We have much larger speakers on the bottom that I do hope is going to give us much better sound. And don't get me wrong guys, the speakers right now are pretty good, but a major improvement would always be appreciated. Now the other change I notice is that the SIM tray has moved a little down, but that's about it. Everything else with these sides look identical to the current iPhone. However, there are two other aspects I do want to mention. The first thing is, of course, this is going to be titanium now, which I do prefer because it's much tougher than stainless steel, but also much lighter, which is going to be much appreciated with the Pro Max. Another big change because of titanium is a matte finish. This is gonna look great, since the glossy finish right now attracts fingerprints and looks pretty gross after a few minutes of using the device. And finally, you might notice the bands themselves are pretty thin, and that's because the glass actually wraps around the sides, much like we saw with the iPhone 4. Now this I'm not looking forward to because I do think, especially when you do have a corner drop, the glass is going to take in the impact and the display is going to break, and well, I would prefer the titanium to take in the impact and not the glass that's very easy to break and also very expensive to fix. And so I do think Apple's leaning too much into the nostalgic side of things and should really focus on function over form. In fact, I do think the current design, where the glass is completely flat on the front and back, is the way to go with the iPhone, so I do hope the final design does not implement that design element from the iPhone 4. But guys, tell me your thoughts. Would you prefer to have an iPhone 4-like design or something more similar to the current iPhone 12/13 design? Anyways, thank you for watching guys. Make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumors. Check out the video in the card above on details regarding Apple's VR headset. And on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya peeps.